Hi, John Valvano here, and in this video we're going to make the transition from the schematic to the PCB. And every time we edit the schematic, we have to perform an update PCB from schematic. And that'll make the PCB and the schematic synchronous. All right? So we're going to update PCB from schematic, and we're going to remove, delete footprints with no symbols, replace footprints. So basically we're going to select the default, and these are all the things we've changed. Okay, update. All righty. Now you remember we did add a few components. And so at the end of this function, it's going to want to know where we want to put down the two extra things. All right. So what I like to do is to look at our major components in the schematic view compared to the PCB view. Okay, so there's our microcontroller, U2. And over on the PCB, this is U2. All right, let's do another one. Over here, U1 is the display. Okay, and if I scroll over here, scroll over there, there's the display. All right. And you notice that it looks different, obviously, because it's the display. Let's do another one. Okay. Switches are fairly easy. Let's do the slide pot. All right, right here. All right. There's the slide pot. You can see it has 3 terminals, and that is the Lab 8 distance measurer. Okay, but on the PCB view, okay, that's what it looks like. Okay? And one of the things you got to think about with the slide pot is which direction it goes. Okay, is it up and down, left and right? And if we look closely here, there's 3.3 over there. There's ground. And so as I slide it in this dimension, a lower voltage is going to be over here and a higher voltage over there. All right. This is a test point right here. And you can see it has 2 pins. And over here's a test point. Okay. It has 2 pins. And what you're going to do is solder a wire, a U-shaped wire, into those pins for a ground point. There's a switch. Okay. It's got 4 terminals, just like Lab. There's a resistor. It's got 2 pads, through hole that we're going to solder. The speaker is a simple thing where I'm going to solder 2 wires on the speaker, solder the other 2 wires into these holes. Okay, we did a brief overview of what the parts look like in the PCB view.